Hello everybody, and we are back again to playing Emerald Coast, with the main mods being More Realism and Seasons. And let me see if I can remember what I was doing here. Okay, it's early in the morning. It's not raining. It stopped raining yesterday evening. But rain is forecast for today, sometime. Probably later in the day. I have to go pick up some of the remaining items here. And return them back to the farm. Okay, we got the weeder ready to go. Turn the Massey Ferguson around. And yes, Massey Fergusons are in Florida. I don't see many of them, but I have seen a couple. I don't know if there's any dealers in Florida. Maybe people are maintaining them themselves. Hello, Mitchell. How are you doing? Mitchell8321. And hello, Jesse. How are you? Good to see you back again. Oh, you missed it, Jesse. It was raining all the next day. This is day 4. Day 3 was doing nothing but raining. Raining, raining, raining. I could not get anything done that day except for moving supplies that I purchased back to the main farm. And the ground is still very wet, so I can't be out there running tractors in the wet soil and leaving deep gouges all over the place. You know, for realism's sake. So there's nothing I can do with the fields at the moment. I still don't have anything in the ground yet. Starting to get worried. I leased another field that I'm going to put potatoes in. It'll be my first time working with potatoes. And then having potatoes, I'll be able to have pigs. Well, I suppose you don't need root crops. It's only, what, 5 or 10% of their suggested diet. But would be a good idea to have it. I'm sorry about it streaming so late. I've been sleeping at random times, sometimes being up late at night, sometimes being asleep late at night. That's why my past couple days I haven't streamed, because I went to bed at relatively normal times. I haven't figured out what time I want to stream, especially since I have some people that watch regularly now that live in England and Germany. So, you know, I can't go too early in the day. I can't go midday to evening for the U.S. because in England that would be in the middle of the night. And at the same time, if I go real late at night here, well, that's late at night, so a lot of you guys can't see either. So maybe I'll figure out some time where I can do both. You know, like, so that you'll miss every other stream and they'll miss every other stream, but you should be able to still keep up with what's going on, type of thing. I don't know. I don't really have a schedule just yet. Though the amount of interactivity I've had the past few days is very encouraging for me to keep streaming. The last time I started trying to stream again, there was nobody that was showing up, and I just kind of lost encouragement to continue streaming. Because it was like me just talking to myself with no one listening, and, you know, well, no fun in just talking to yourself. Not to mention, when you're already crazy, you shouldn't be talking to yourself that much, right? Seriously, though. I hope to stay encouraged. I hope to stay motivated to do these as streams. I mean, I'd be playing the game either way, but I hope I stay motivated to continue trying to do this, to streaming when I play the game. What times work best for you, Jesse? I mean, I would figure that you'd be in school now, wouldn't you? Aren't you about 17? Or did you finish school already? Let's see, what do we have here? We got anything left to get? Nope, that's everything. I have enough in the potato planter. Those are the extra sugarcane that I need. Oh, you're sick today, so a free day. You're sick or you're sick? Where's the lamp in the room for me to hold my thermometer to? What the happened with my... Do you see this? My fifth wheel is all messed up. What happened there? Oh, now it's fixed. That was weird. You say a little bit of both. Okay. I won't tell your parents. Shh, shh, it's our little secret. And the forklift is kind of squirrely. Whoops. So, or it's just the telehandler is kind of squirrely. So I will take the telehandler. It's past 6 o'clock. Aren't they supposed to be open already? What is going on? They sleeping late? 6 to 6, isn't it? Oh, 8 to 6 is when they're open. Oh, okay. Whoops, that's backwards. Looking the wrong way. Alright, and have them follow me. And it looks like the ground has dried up and I can start doing some work once I get back to the farm. That is great. I got a couple fields that still need plowing, and I've been doing some cultivating and some fertilizing. Okay, Franz and Betty are following me, I hope. Looks like they are on the mini-map. Put our hazard beacons on. You never liked the telehandler? It's taken me a while to get used to it. I like the forklift mod that... Where's my pickup? Where'd my pickup go? My pickup is stuck somewhere back there. I'll have to come back for it. I do like a forklift mod that I got for the game, the Lint 40H, I think it is, or something. It's, the type of forklift that lifts straight up in the air. And it's able to lift a heavy amount to very high elevations very well. And it's even got a config file for MoreRealism. But I'm trying to experiment, trying out the telehandler. I was using the forklift before in the previous map. Welcome to the community, apricot droopy fruit. Okay, I'm just gonna call you apricot. Unless you have a problem with that, I'm just gonna say apricot. A JCB was good for... Oh, you mean the skid steers. I'm finding that with MoreRealism making the weights more realistic, because normally the game halves the weight of everything, that everything is half the weight that it should be. I'm finding that with more realism setting the weights to their proper weights, which is twice as heavy, that the skid steers have a lot of trouble picking anything up. Okay. Let's back this on up. Okay, that's not backing up, that's going forward, but okay. Where will we put this? Let's go put this in this shed over here. Drop it off here. Yeah, more realism isn't for everybody. I mean, vehicles accelerate slower, more like real life. Have restrictions. You can't go real fast when you're bailing thick piles, because the thick piles actually slow you down. But I like having it more realistic, a little more difficult, not so much of an arcade game, so that it's more of a actual simulation. Okay. I do still do this, hopping around, because I really don't want to spend my entire game playing my entire time playing the game just walking around trying to get from one destination to another. That's no fun. It's farming sim, not walking sim. I'll try to limit the number of times I teleport from place to place, but you know, as I said, I really don't want to be doing the walking to everywhere. Oh, and I forgot to set my license plate for my pickup. Any suggestions for what I should make the license plate say? Because I'm open to any suggestions. Anyone viewing has suggestions. Though right now it says there's only 2 viewers, with me being one of the viewers. So it's just you and me, Jesse, apparently. Okay. Got the sugarcane here. Okay, well, I'll put it off for now. I'll figure it out later what I want to do for the tag. Okay, let's see. Let's get these tractors all going, get some workers back on. Where did I leave the big Massey Ferguson? Oh, there it is. Hiding behind the telehandler. This was back over by Field 11. Let's see. I believe it's down here where it was at. It was doing some plowing. It's down this way. Gate's coming up on the right-hand side. And we're passing 6. It's... Oh, I should have turned. Oh well. I can still get there. Now, was I working on 8? Or was I working on 11? Let's see, 8. 8 looks like it's cultivated, but I don't know if it was left cultivated when I bought it and it hasn't been plowed yet. Let me go see. What does it need to be plowed? Yes, 8 and 11 need plowing. But I think I will skip the plowing because it's taking so much time and I really need to get something in the ground, I'll have to plow next year instead. So, where was I then? I don't even... Oh, here we go. No, that's that. Where did I... Because I left the plow behind wherever I was at. Okay, let me go and figure this out. All the way at the end of 11 is where I was at. It'd be great if I had a good if I had a decent memory to remember things, wouldn't it? While I'm at it, let me go and get this this running. Oh, it's almost out of fertilizer. Oh, that can't be good for me. Getting smacked in the face with fertilizer. Oh, missed this area. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I got so much stuff to do. I won't worry about just a small area that wasn't fertilized. Let's see what I was doing down here. I had a plow, and this needs to be either plowed or cultivated. The cultivation will go much faster, but I'm already using the cultivator on a couple of fields. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Oh. Frames are dropping. Somebody must be getting troubles driving. I only have one hired helper right now, so I'm wondering why they're having trouble on an open field like that. Whoops, I just dropped my weight instead. There we go. Okay, so this corn here needs to be cultivated. Can't get around it. This doesn't need to be cultivated for the potatoes. But potatoes really aren't worth anything if you don't get enough of them. So maybe I should... And helper Sarah is blocked already. Okay, let us see what we can do here for 11. No, 11, not 11. This is not even my field here, 7. Where's 8? No, I haven't been on for very long. If you type exclamation uptime, it'll tell you how long I've been streaming. Go ahead, try it. Exclamation uptime. Then it's good to see you again, Ryan. Now let's see, did I fertilize that yet, though? No, it needs to be plowed. 8 is fertilized. So see, I wasn't on here for very long. In fact, that seems probably about 10 minutes of it was me just at the "We'll start soon" screen. No, you didn't miss all day. What am I doing? What am I thinking? I'm getting myself distracted, having trouble thinking for some reason. Okay. Let a worker take care of that. And we're gonna bring this one back. Oh, you know what? Let me go and... Oh, you're at work right now. Well, sorry to hear. Well, not sorry to hear that you're at work. It's good that you got work because they can make money. But I'll enjoy your company while I can. Okay, let me go and get some more fertilizer. Maybe I should just have the telehandler come out here and reload the fertilizer. I don't know. Well, let me go start those other tractors too. Like this one right here. Finish cultivating. And this one here, this one I was actually doing manually. You can see the, where is it? The lights down there that I was using for when I was plowing this field at nighttime. But I should be able to get this on a worker and they can finish it up. Let me make sure they're set to back and forth rather than circles. Now let's do back and forth. There we go. Let's get this back over to the main farm. Welcome to the KG2? KJ2. Welcome to the community, KJ. I'm playing on the Emerald Coast farm, Emerald Coast map, which is supposed to be in the panhandle of Florida in the United States. Oh, good afternoon from Florida to your good afternoon from Ohio. What's the mod I'm using at the bottom? That is vehicle AI vehicle extension. It makes it so that your helpers can go in circles, for example. They can leave headlands. You can choose which direction they turn, right or left, you know, stuff like that. So basically, it makes the hired helper work a little bit better. The only thing is sometimes it can make your frames drop really bad. Like you're seeing here, the helpers are trying to calculate their turns, and it makes the frames drop. They can handle irregular shaped fields too, while I hear that the base game's helpers are not very good with irregular shaped fields. Sometimes it's better just to use Courseplay. I also have that installed too. Like right now, my frames are something terrible. 8 frames per second? Somebody must be stuck. Somebody's probably stuck, and in just a moment I'm going to be told that someone was blocked. Oh my gosh, the frames are terrible. Oh, I don't know if this is looks as bad to you as it does to me, but I feel like I'm watching a slideshow. Oh, there we go. Yep, see? Helper Sarah is blocked by an object. I knew they were having trouble with navigating around something. So that's the 8030 that was having the problem, the 8030. Yep, they don't know how to get that last strip over there, apparently. Yeah, but you'll see that that's now much better, 50 frames per second. So sometimes the AI helpers can, the AI helper extension can, can really slow down the computer. Like, I'm starting to get a little laggy. Someone must have just made a turn, and that's why it was a little laggy. And once we finish this strip here, I will probably put the 8030 on the potato planter and get the potato... No, I want weed in the ground first, so I'll get... wheat, not weed. I want... I want wheat in the ground first. So I'll get the wheat, and barley done first. Thank you. Because I need to get something in the ground. It's already mid-spring, and there's nothing in the ground. Okay, where's my map? Okay, where am I? This is going to be sugarcane here, but I can plant that any time of year. Who am I running out of time for? I'm almost out of time for potatoes, so I better plant the potatoes next. You're going to have to go, Ryan, and do some work now, unfortunately. You have to save your battery for Google Maps because you deliver Indian food. Okay. Well, have a good day at work. Hope things go well for you. See you later. Oh, you can see back there, that's the lamps that I was using to be able to see at nighttime when I was doing the work out here. You may hear someone talking in the background occasionally. That's my fiance yelling at the dog to stop getting into trouble, which is funny because the dog is deaf, so I don't know why she's using her voice to tell the dog to stop. Yeah, I'm watching the voice meter. You're probably able to hear her in the background going, out, out, get out. Sorry about the background noise. Let's see. Put my road beacons on. And head back to the farm. Drop the plow and get the potato planter, since this is the last day I can plant potatoes. So I actually need to get that one done first. Wow, $379 in wages. These hired workers are making some serious money. Okay, let me leave this off by the pressure cleaner so I can clean it off with the pressure cleaner. Didn't I bring the Massey Ferguson over here to fill it up? Oh yeah, it is. It's over there. But let me get the potato planter on this first, and then I'll worry about getting the fertilizer loaded in that. Whoops, I just smacked into my, what do you call that? Pressure washer. Portable one. I'll have to get some fuel before I go out too. It looks like I'm almost empty on fuel. And I could actually hold more potatoes in here. I'm probably going to have to get more potatoes for this. Yep, just smack right into things. Welcome to the community, Picatrix and Uric Swede. Hello to both of you. I've been having a hard time getting the fields prepped, so even though it's mid-spring, I do not have anything in the ground, and the first thing I will be planting is potatoes, because that is the thing that I'm about to run out of time for planting. That's enough. That's enough fuel for now. I thought it looked like there was more potatoes loaded in there than there is, so I have less potatoes than I should, but I'll have to worry about that later. Got to get this out to field 8. And here we go. Field 8 is going to be, the entrance is just right up here on the right. And Elizabeth is blocked by an object. Nope, she's probably not blocked by an object. She probably... Oh wait, no, she was No, not cultivating. She must have been plowing. So I'll have to go and look to see what it is that she's blocked on. Just a moment. And number 8 is over by 11, so let's head on over here. This field over here, 11, is going to be corn. Oh dear. They're stopped, and they need to be plowing this field to get it ready for potatoes. Why did they stop? There's nothing in their way. And they're doing it all crooked. I got an idea. Use course play for this instead. I'll set a temporary course. Start here at the northeast corner. Let's see, we want field work. Want field number 8. Starting direction. Manual. No, not that's direction. Starting position. Northeast. Direction. We want to go south. That's 180. Whoops, I went the wrong direction. Why is it not letting me go? Let me try this again. Let's just try automatic because it's not letting me do that. I don't need to put any headland. 3.6 is the correct working width. Generate field course. And that's not very helpful. I said northeast corner, didn't I? Not northwest. Start at the northeast corner. Okay, let's try setting it to northwest then, since it seems to be backwards. Okay, now that's down at the southwest corner. I think we've got some things mixed up here. I am using a beta version, so that might be the issue. Southeast corner, okay. So, southeast corner, but it's also going in the wrong direction. Okay, what happens if I put in 90? Same thing. And I put in 0? Okay. That will get us basically what we want. So let's use the options to display our track. And we'll get as close as possible to where they let off. Okay, so we gotta go back up because this is kind of where you left off at. And let's pull it on forward. And we'll use this course play. Set it to nearest position and drive. And where in the world are they going? I don't know where they were driving to. I'm not the only one that's seeing this, am I? They're like going nuts here, aren't they? Opposite turn direction, turn on field. What's going on here? I guess this is what I get for using beta versions of Courseplay in the developer versions. That's not the nearest one. The nearest one is right here. Drive course experimental mode. Maybe experimental mode is what we need? Nearest waypoint. Okay. Now we got it at least working. Kind of. It's wandering off course a bit. Let's watch it to make sure it's working, okay? It's, offset is about right, but we're missing a patch that should be plowed. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to say, just let it go. Yeah, they didn't miss much, so we're just going to leave it be. They're getting it done. Even if it's a little messed up. I should be knowing better than using a developmental version. Okay. Okay, move this over just a bit. And it's saying it's 3.5. Is that correct for the potato planter? Let me go and see if the potato planter needs to be... We go to garage, make sure 3.5 is the correct width. Sometimes it gets those type of things wrong. No, it is wrong. It is 3 meters. So let me go and change the work width to just 3 meters. And we're going to do that and turn the planter on. And here we go. planting some taters. Using some GPS to go and plant some taters. This is the first time I've planted any potatoes. It was always extra equipment that I'd have to get, so I just kind of ignored. Oh no, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. That means it's gonna rain soon. Hello, Never Back Down. Never Back Down. Oh! I was watching your stream. I remember you now. Yeah, I was watching your stream earlier. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow, Never Back Down. Okay, you might hear some dogs growling at each other. They're not actually getting into a physical fight. They can't reach each other, but my dogs are growling at each other. One of them's in a cage, the other one's outside of the cage. And sometimes they growl at each other and then try to go after each other. For some reason, they started becoming very ornery towards each other when the younger dog reached 2. You haven't been to sleep since yesterday. Oh, I imagine you'd be tired. In this map here, in this game, it was raining all yesterday, and I didn't get to do any field work yesterday. And then it's looking like the same thing is going to be happening today. Debo, cut it out, Debo. Okay, I gotta go and redirect their attention to something else. That's all I gotta do is just threaten to put water in them, and they're redirected. Okay, sorry about that. Wait till FS gets released, and you'll be streaming for 24 hours. I probably won't be buying Farming Sim 19 right away. I'll probably wait till the price comes down just a little bit, and also for some of the mods to get transferred over. This is actually my first time working with potatoes. In the past, on other maps, I never used the potatoes because you know, it's extra equipment and stuff like that, and you know, I just never got around to it. Oh, you got to play the beta a couple months ago. That's pretty cool. I don't think there is a bigger potato seeder, is there? I don't know, there might be. I didn't pay attention to the size of potato seeders that were available. So, yeah, I imagine there probably is a bigger potato seeder. Potato planter. Hello, Zebra Matia. How are you doing? You have a big one and a big harvester for potatoes. Well, as I said, this is my first time doing potatoes, so probably would have gone with bigger if I had known it was going to be taking this long. And also, it looks like I need more potatoes. These potatoes are going really fast. Oh, okay. You'll set up your Google Drive so someone can try the mods that you got. Okay. I try to stick mostly to mods that are supported by MoreRealism, but I can always make some changes based on the make a config file based on the manufacturer's page. I know you're not the realism type. You like having fun and you like large capacities and stuff like that, but I'm a realism player. Well, not super realism, just a little bit of realism. Alter the file so it doesn't use as much potatoes. Potatoes? Oh, you mean for this? No, this is fine. They do use a lot of potatoes. If you watch videos, you just see the potatoes just pouring down. What happened? Did I run out of potatoes? Oh, okay, my wheels were slipping. That's what it was. No, there's areas where I'm not planting for some reason. Why am I not planting? We go at a slower speed and see if that helps. That is weird. Some of it's not planting. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Never Back Down. You have a good day. Oops. Shift 5 and 6. There we go. Turn the differential on. Maybe it's the wheels slipping. It's the PTO is losing power when the wheels slip. Oh, I got 8 viewers. That's a pretty good number of viewers. Especially this time of day. Yeah, I think I definitely need to go and run to the store and get some more potatoes. And I don't think I'm going to finish this field before before the rain comes. This planter is not going as fast as I thought it would. In fact, let me go to the... Why did it stopped again? Why did it stop? It's not. Why is it? There's areas where it's not planting for some reason. This is really weird. It's not giving me a very good impression of planting potatoes. Okay, it's leaving there. It left a spot where it didn't do any potatoes. I don't understand it. There, it just did another spot. I can feel it when the... I mean, you can see the ground is plowed, so I don't understand why it's not... why it's having an issue. So strange, so strange. Okay, I don't think it did that at all. Nope, it completely just went past that area. I mean, it's already cultivated, isn't it? Or is it in the harvest state? It's in corn seeded state. It's not harvested, it's seeded. Again, corn seeded, corn seeded. Oh. Those are the areas where the plow had missed, I guess. But I thought I saw it plowed. So I'm going to have corn coming up in the middle of my potatoes? No, this is nothing here. It's plowed ground. I don't know, this is coming out really weird. I am really confused. Okay, I'm going to go and put this on a worker so I can go and... get this going. I gotta go and separate these two. Go. 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 No, he doesn't want to play with you. He thinks you're trying to go after him. Go. Not everybody in the world plays. Come on. Look at me when I'm gesturing. Hello? Go. Hold on, I gotta take my headphones off and everything get up. Alright, sorry about that, anybody who's still listening. Hopefully they leave each other alone now. Okay, let's see. Work mode. It's fertilizing and seeding. This is 8. Working with is 3. I think we used southeast last time. Starting direction 0. I think the directions are all messed up. That's why we had to do that. Generate course. Okay. That will work. Look at that, it's even lined up just right. Nearest waypoint and drive. Oh no, don't use the ridge markers. I don't like ridge markers. What? You got offset? There's no offset. Oh boy. Where's the four-wheel drive setting? We need to make sure four-wheel drive is always on, so it works correctly. And we're almost out of potatoes, so I need to go and grab some more. I don't understand what is going on here. Also, let me go check to see if there's a bigger potato planter. Potato harvesting, I need to go to sowing. It's a 3-meter potato. 6-meter potato. Yeah, I think I need to upgrade to the 6-meter potato. And let me go get some potato pallets to go and load it up. Poplar. Potatoes. Where are the potatoes? Potatoes. Okay. That should be enough potatoes this time. Okay. And let's see, that one out there is... Why is it... You know what? I don't even want you finishing. You're doing... Oh my gosh! That is doing such a... I don't even know why it's doing that terrible job. Look at that. It's just this whole huge sections that are skipped. No. Get over here. Lift planter. Turn it off. We are going to get rid of this planter. Gotta drive this all the way back to the shop and get a better planter. If I found JCBs in Florida, which I never see, I would have gotten a fast track for going to the store and going back again. But I never see JCBs around, so I'm not going to get a fast track after all. Though it would come in handy now, being able to hit 40 miles an hour to bring this back to the shop. Okay, I know I got a tractor around here somewhere that's not doing anything. So I need to get that one back to work as well. Oh, forgot my road beacons. But I don't remember which tractor it is. Let's see. Massey Ferguson is plowing. This is the 8030, John Deere 8030. New Holland is cultivating. So that means it's the lightweight John Deere, the 6M, isn't doing anything. I could probably get it pulling this. I don't know if I can get it pulling the seeder or not, because I gotta somewhat bigger seeder, and it's not that strong. But I'll go and check the numbers in just a moment. Let's go and return this first. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose some potatoes in the process, but I need to get rid of them. I need to get rid of this equipment. Okay. Sell. 16,000. How much did I lose? How much did I lose? 16,000. Oh, I lost about half. Oh, I didn't even check to make sure that I can run this one. 150? Oh, yeah. This has more than 150. This is good. Welcome to the community. Isis? Is this? I don't know. You're gonna have to give me a clue on how to pronounce that. But, hello, and how are you doing? I was trying to use a smaller 3-meter potato planter, and it just was not working out. So I'm upgrading to a 6-meter potato planter. Refill the planter. Oh, this could use some liquid fertilizer too. I don't know if it'll go to waste or not, but let me order some liquid fertilizer while I'm at it. Fill it up with that. I just gotta hurry up. It's getting ready to rain, and I gotta get out there and plant these potatoes as fast as I can. Because when it rains here in Florida, it rains. Is that 2,000? I don't know if that's gonna be enough or not. Why is it not letting me fill it? Oops. 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 I'm driving like a noob. Liquid fertilizer, filling up. Good. Good thing I didn't get a second one. That's all I was hoping. I can drive better than this. I swear, I can. Oh, one of the hired workers have gotten themselves stuck somewhere. That's why my frames are dropping. Looks like they managed to make it through that. Uh, 3,000 potatoes. That, I think, should be enough. If not, I'll send the telehandler out to get it. So let's go. Heading on down. You know what? Let me go and check to see who's not doing anything. You're not doing anything. Because you've been waiting to get filled with fertilizer. That's why. Okay, let me get this on the road to go plant potatoes, and once I get it going, then I'll go back, I'll go to the telehandler and load up the fertilizer into the fertilizer spreader. Yeah, previous map that I was running was a Goldcrest Valley type map. I mean, it had factories and everything and stuff like that, but it was based on Goldcrest Valley, so most of the maps were really small. And I'm underestimating the size of the equipment that I need for this map with these fields. And I keep on getting things that are too small. I mean, I don't want to get something that's too big and makes light work of the field, but at the same time, I don't want to get something that's too small and makes it take forever. What is up with my frames? 14 frames per second, 20, 22. Something is really killing my frames. It's got to be the hired helper. Horseplay doesn't tend to do that. It's usually the hired helper. Okay, put my turn signal on. Coming up to my turn. I think I need to avoid the hired helpers and just go with horseplay from now on. Field 8 will be right over here. And that tractor is making good progress at plowing this field. Okay. Go back here. We got 6, okay. Manual southeast, generate course, generate course. Okay, there we go. This is where it really started messing up. So actually, let's get to the other end. Back it on up. Back that tractor on up. Alright. And nearest waypoint. Fertilizer function showing machine activated. I think it'll help. I'm not sure. Bridge markers deactivated. Okay, good. There is no offset. Okay, I think everything is set appropriately. I got four-wheel drive on, four-wheel drive. Okay. And it looks like the fertilizing function is actually helping. Let me turn off the overlay, of course. Ah, there we go. And I will go back to telehandler. I'm sorry about that noise. That's my joystick giving me issues. My game controller. There's not going to be enough room to do this in there. I made the mistake of getting these big bags. And the big bags are actually quite irritating to handle. Even the tool that's meant for using the big bags doesn't seem to want to hold on to the bags very well. They slip off. So I'm going to just go ahead and use the forklift, the pallet tool, and see how we do with this. Okay, got it. Looks like this one is partially filled. Premium quality seeds? What the? And of course it flies off. Let us see what's going on. I could have sworn that was fertilizer on that. No, that's the seed on that side. I can't believe I forgot that. I could have sworn I had put the fertilizer on that side. Okay. Roll on out this way. Why is it not filling up? That's actual fertilizer this time. That's correct. Oh, because I'm not forward enough. It's hard to tell sometimes, you know, with these flat screens, you don't have a 3D view. I felt stupid. Okay. Only 15% full. So I need to go grab some more. Bags are really heavy too. It's coming out sideways. That's kind of funny. Okay. The last one here, I gotta see if I can flip that. What is it? No, it's on the other side there. Come on. I'm getting so irritated with these big bags. Oh, it's not even turned in the right direction. You can scoop up underneath it. Joystick, don't mess with me. I'm having a bad time as it is. Grr. Okay, these lizard big bags are annoying. I could not recommend them. I would not recommend them here or there. I would not recommend them anywhere. Not on a boat, not with a goat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't like to cheat, but this is really driving me nuts. Why don't I get a bucket? Do you think I could do it with a bucket? Well, let me just do this now, just to get this over and done with. I mean, normally I wouldn't want to do this, but they're giving me a hard... I can't even throw it. Oh, there we go. Should be emptying into it. And no, it's not emptying into it. There we go. Okay. That was the last of the fertilizer I had there anyway. And where is the lift scale? Put that back to 1, normal. So that's all the fertilizer I had anyway. But yeah, maybe I will try a bucket for it later. Hello, Testy Dean. I hope you don't mind. I'll call you Dean if that's alright with you. How are you doing today, Dean? Okay, now we can get out to that field and finish the fertilization. Oh, the T7 is done with its cultivating. Okay, that's good, that's good. We'll go and grab that in just a moment. We'll also have to stop by and take a look to see how the potatoes are working now. Oh, come on, traffic. Alright, let's head on out. I see the vehicles over there working. RDR2. I'm not too sure what RDR2 is that you're waiting to download. Could you enlighten me as to what RDR2 is? And Jesse, is the relay working that you can see what Dean is saying on Mixer? Oh, Red Dead Redemption. Gotcha, gotcha. It seemed to be working very slowly, but it seems to be working. Okay, let's come on down here, get to the end. Oh, you don't see it. Oh, I set it to relay the messages between the various services. Maybe I should check the settings again, make sure it's still set. Okay, let's see. Go into the settings for Restream chat. It's connected to all three services. Bot. Enable. Oh, maybe I need to have the bot enabled for it to do it. Okay. Let me try that. I got the bot enabled. Maybe that's just what it needed for it to work. Hopefully, it will be working for you guys. Okay. Get back to the game. You like the Seasons game, but it takes you forever to get the farm making money. Yes, that is true. It does take forever to get going. Go check the potatoes over here. And then I'll manually run the... Oh, hello, Ilichizui. How are you doing? Yeah, unfortunately it does an ad right from the start, and I don't even get paid for the ads. I believe this is the first time you're watching any of my streams, Ilichizui. And Scott oh, Scott Hellman. Oh, okay. Hello, Scott Hellman. Well, of course I pronounced your name right. I tried to. Oh, wow. What is up with this? Why is this 8130, I think, has enough horsepower, doesn't it? It requires 150 for this planter, and 8030 has how much horsepower? That's the 6M. 8030 is 235 horsepower. It should have more than enough horsepower. Maybe it's because of the fact... yes, I remember who Scott Hellman is. I remember. Hello. You said, wow, real people. Yeah, not bots. I always got tons of bots hanging out my channels for some reason. So this should be enough to be pulling. And it won't lock the differential. And because of that, it's spinning out. Okay, well, I'm going to go and... What is this? Why did this stop? You said you completed your task. You did not complete your task. I swear, these helpers are almost useless. Yes, yes, Ellie, I know it's you, and I'm glad to see you here. But I don't think you've ever watched any of my streams before. And it's good to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in a while. I mean, it was a couple weeks ago when we last talked on the phone. Oh, yeah, this helper is not any help at all. You have an intense urge to play country music while you're watching this? Oh, country music, you mean like... Oh, which control is it? Ah, I can't remember what control I have the radio on. Oh, my controller just went loose. There we go. Now I got some country playing in the background. Oh, you watch the Kerbal Space Program sometimes? Okay. Okay, let's get this going. I really want to be working the potato planter, but this fertilizer spreader doesn't want to work right. And so I'm spreading myself thin, trying to work multiple things at the same time. And I got a cultivator that I need to get running too. Oh, I'm needed everywhere. Okay, am I in the 8030? No, I'm in the 6M right now, okay. This map is actually the Emerald Coast map, and it's supposed to be... Oh, hello, Kaish. Wait, Caius. Hello, Caius, how you doing? I remember you from the other night. As I was saying, this map is for the Florida Panhandle. And I'm from Florida, so I thought it would be neat to play this map. I missed a spot there. Oh no, Ellie, you don't need to get me anything. A Merry Christmas wish is all you need to get me, Ellie. There's a new one coming out that's Farm Sim 19. Let me see if I can get the bot to work again. Come on, work, 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 turn, 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 bot, turn. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. It's okay. You didn't mean to be offensive in the channel. I understand sometimes, you know, things slip. It's like modern broadcast television is nowadays. It attempts to be PG-13, but sometimes doesn't always stay PG-13. I swear, some of the shows that are labeled TVY, TVY7, I don't think kids 7 years old should be watching. And you said you saw something about it in the Microsoft Store for 19 of this game on your laptop. Yeah, version 19. Okay, let's see. That's the one that I wanted, right there. That's the track that I want. Come on, controller, stop it. My USB cable is loose. No, even worse. There was a show, it's called Young and Hungry. It's supposed to be on, I think, Freeform. and it is a lot of suggestive things about sex acts and stuff like that it talks about, and occasional swearing, and it's rated TVY 7. 7. Where am I going? Am I going the right place? Where am I at? I'm so busy talking, I'm getting confused at what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm leaving here, and I want to head down there. I still don't have this map down yet. Oh yes, Family Guy isn't very kid-friendly. Okay, the Massey Ferguson is done plowing the field. And I think maybe if I cultivate that field, the potato planter will actually work better. You're switching to your cellular data so you can multitask, okay? Is this better with the country music? Is this what you were expecting? Or you can't even hear the country music because I do have the radio turned down a bit. Your cell data sucks. Yeah, a lot of times, sometimes cell data can be lousy. Okay, we're going to come across right about here. Hope I'm not digging up the potatoes. No, I'm not. Good. Whoa, don't go over there. You're going to dig up the potatoes. See, the ground is kind of nice and smooth now instead of the soft plowed land. Try not to drive on the neighbor's field. And then drop the plow. Where are you going? Get over. You haven't done the other row yet. Out of the way! Out of the way! Oh yeah, it looks like it's driving a little bit better on the area that I cultivated. So that's what the problem was, why it was going so slow. It was having trouble driving on the plowed land. Normally I do cultivate first, but it's the middle of spring and I still don't have anything in the ground yet. So I was trying to save some time by skipping cultivating. They have Harvest Moon in 4K now? Wow. Man, it's been a long time since we played that game, Harvest Moon. We played, was it the Nintendo 64 one, or was it the Super Nintendo? No, it was a Nintendo 64 one. Let me go and turn GPS on. That'll make this a little bit easier. Turn the GPS on. If you don't need an offset, working with is 6. And why do you got me crooked? Okay, there we go. Oh, This game is like Harvest Moon in 4K. I got you. No, this is not rendered in 4K. It's locally on my computer. It's at 1080p, but because my internet doesn't provide me much up up upload bandwidth, I have to send it up at 480p, or it might even be 360. So it's not as it's actually looks better than what you're seeing. Oh yeah, look at the potato planter go. With cultivated ground, it's going much faster. That thing was crawling with the wheels slipping all over the place. It is working much better. Can you hear me okay with this music playing? Because I don't know how loud the level of the music is versus my voice. Yep, you can hear me just fine. That's good. That's good. I also have the Platinum expansion for this, which means I can do sugarcane. And I'm actually going to do that. It's just I can plant it any time of the year. These potatoes have to be in by today, otherwise I won't be able to plant them, because I'm using the mod called Seasons, where there's actual seasons that you go through, and it's a more realistic planting situation. Also, having to worry about whether it's going to rain and being able to do work in the rain, which you might be able to see in the upper left-hand corner. It is forecasted to rain again. So I'm trying to get this done fast before the rain comes. I'm also using a mod called MoreRealism, which normally the game has all the materials at half its normal weight. You know, so everything is half as heavy as it's supposed to be, so it's easier to transport and lift. But MoreRealism makes everything its proper weight, which is twice as heavy from default, and it also changes the handling of the vehicles, its shock absorbers, its turning radius, its horsepower, how fast it can accelerate, and tries to make it as realistic to the real machinery as possible. So it's a different experience than playing just vanilla. Hey, over there, hurry up. You're taking too long. Nope, almost at the end here. And GPS is something that modern farmers actually do use in their vehicles. So this isn't a cheat, even though it doesn't come in the game normally. It's the way that farmers work. It automatically steers based on their GPS course. Oh yeah, I'm always adding mods to make things realistic, to make it more challenging. I would be using the soil compaction mod, where you have to watch out where you drive, otherwise you're gonna make your ground less productive. But it wasn't working for me, so I wound up not using it. But what I'm doing instead is I'm providing my own restriction, a roleplay limitation, that when it's wet, even if I should normally be allowed by the game engine to go and work the field when it's wet, I'm going to stay off the field, because in real life that would be leaving deep ruts in the dirt and completely destroy your ability to seed the ground. Hello, Jesse. How you doing? My sibling Ellie is here, Ellie Chizui. She's been talking to me, and her friend and his friend Scott Hellman. Sorry, Ellie. Okay, we're making some good progress. And so is the potatoes over there, it looks like. Yeah, the potatoes are making good progress. It's still got a good amount of potatoes and fertilizer. One second, let me go and get this tractor moving, because right now it's not doing much of anything, which is not very helpful. I could say your gender lasagna? Yeah, but then Garfield might eat you. Om nom nom nom. Oh no! Did we have a book about Garfield where there was aliens that were made of lasagna that were chasing after him or something? I could have sworn we had something like that. Something really crazy like that. And the fertilizer helper did not finish fertilizing. Why? What do they keep stopping for? Get to work. Get to work. What's your name? Betty. Get to work, Betty. Ah, you're spraying me with fertilizer. Yeah, I could have sworn I remember something. Don't tell me. Did Betty stop already? Betty stopped already. Betty already. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's do this with courseplay instead, because it's not wanting to do it. This is field 11. We want you to start at the southeast corner. Go to 0. Working with is not 2. Why do you think it's 2? The working with is not 2. It's 24. Offset? No, there is no offset. Get things right. Okay, we don't need a headland. Generate course. It's all the way over there instead. So let's change this. Ow. There we go. That's how we want it. Okay. Change so we can see our course. Let's see what was going on while I was busy doing that. Yes, we did have it, though I loved the PJ Funny Bunny book more. Oh yeah, that was a funny book. Fallout 76 is going to be multiplayer. If you get a PS4, you'll be able to play it with me. I don't have a PS4 or Xbox One or anything like that. I really don't plan on it because I don't. I'm not really a console gamer. Now, some games do allow you to play cross-platform. There's not many of them, but we could see if it's going to be one that goes cross-platform. Then I could play on the PC and you play on the PS4. Oh, my stupid USB plug for my... There we go. They're gonna waste some fertilizer going over the same spot, but at least I got someone reliable driving now. And I got pelted with fertilizer again. And work mode, field work, 111, generate field course. Let's change it to northwest, generate field course. Starting there, okay. We don't need a headland. We're good to go. Where's the start? Here's the start. Let's see, what was said? Jam into the country music. Yeah, it's mostly for the Xbox One. PlayStation usually doesn't allow cross-platform. Oh, that's bad. That's not good. Oh, PlayStation 4 is doing cross-platform stuff soon? Okay, I know Xbox One is doing some cross-platform stuff. Okay, it's a weird way that it's using the plow, but okay, it's supposed to be having the plow in the other direction, but as long as they're getting it done. Okay. Here I go. I gotta go and finish cultivating here. While the sun was shining. I would imagine, Ellie, you never would expect me wanting to play a farming game where I'm driving a tractor and stuff. Jesse said they just checked, and Fallout 76 is going to be on PS4, or is on PS4. I don't know if it came out yet or not. Okay, coming back around. And here we go. That planter's doing pretty good now. Let me see. No, its wheels are still slipping even though I'm cultivating. So maybe that's not the issue after all. Look at it struggle. Its wheels are doing some weird pulsing thing. Okay, let me go over here and see if we get better performance. Because what is the speed that it's traveling at? It's the 80-30 spraying and seeding, and it's traveling at 1.5 miles an hour. Let's see if it does better with me driving. Oh, come on, controller. Yeah, I'm getting 6 miles an hour when I'm driving. So I guess I just got to do it myself. The potato planter does not like someone else, a worker working on it. And get just some things you have to do yourself. Okay. I don't know who else is not active. I know that plow to the left of me. I need to get it doing something. Sorry, the cultivator. I guess maybe I could get it going after... No. No. I don't know what to do with the cultivator at the moment. Let me just worry about these potatoes, because it's going to rain soon. I don't know exactly when, but it's going to be raining, and I need these potatoes in the ground, and I can't keep wasting time. And I'm almost out of potatoes, isn't that? Let's see what, yeah, just checked. Ellie said that she knows. She didn't mean Fallout wasn't on PS4. Jesse says sorry. I suck at getting what people mean, and Ellie says it's okay, Jesse, and that DJ, honestly, with how you've been a hermit and how weird you are, it doesn't surprise me. Well, gee, thank you. I love you too. As weird as you are. Whoops, I missed. This planter takes longer than I expected to come down. I still don't understand why the worker could only get it going at 1.4 miles an hour, but I'm trucking along here at 6 miles an hour. Both the helper AI from the game as well as Courseplay, they were going just so slow. You said you've been addicted to... Ellie says they've been addicted to Ark recently. If PS4 starts allowing for cross-platform, you'll have to invite me to be part of the tribe so we can play Primitive Plus. It allows growing crops and more realistic primitive era stuff. I break bread. I blah, blah. I can talk. I can. I bake bread, and I love it. What, that's your username on the PS4? That's a silly name. I mean, I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying it's an unusual name for your user. But then again, listen to my username on Twitch, Bipolar Expedition. You break beds? Yeah, I like bread more than I should, because I shouldn't be eating the bread. You know, I'm probably going to jinx myself the second I say this, but I just might actually get these potatoes in before it rains. Watch it all of a sudden just start raining. I would actually laugh. Despite it being a bad thing, if it were to start raining now, I would laugh for it raining the second I say that. I don't know if I'm going to have... I don't think I'm going to have enough potatoes to finish. You can watch them going down 142... 135, 128. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough to finish. Your username is Elichizui everywhere you go. I got different usernames depending on where I go. But I've started the Bipolar Expedition username for whenever it's related to gaming. And please don't mention my my other username, or even worse, my real name, since, as you know, my real name is rather unique, and I really don't want someone swatting me and then the dog's winding up dead. So, I'm out of potatoes. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Okay, let me go to my pickup. I got sugarcane on it right now. Um, let's see, would you ever do farm work in real life? Oh man, it is so hard. I've been watching YouTube videos. Farm work is extremely hard. Square bales, pallets. I want to save some time. I want to try to get this done. Sometimes I do this manually, sometimes I don't. But at the moment, I'm using the autoloader feature to get that quickly off there, and so I can get out the door. Because I need to get some potato pallets. Yeah, swatting is ridiculous what they're doing. Where's the telehandler? I needed to follow me because I needed to pick up the pallets. Where's the telehandler? Come on, it's gonna rain any moment! It's gonna rain! I'm gonna put a change in my name! Oh, why don't you try typing exclamation help? You'll see I have a bunch of commands that you can actually use. Especially if you type exclamation SFX, you'll see that there are sound effects that you can use in the game. You know, you can make sound effects that play. Okay, so you'll be able to hear and watch still, but not respond. I got you. It's all right, Ellie. And I think someone just came in. Bejko. Well, welcome to you, Bejko. Welcome to the channel. Okay, now let's see if I can get this helper to follow me without making a mess of the highway. A lot of times these helpers like running all over the road. Okay, good, they're following me correctly. The 6M has finished its work. I hope it really has. That was the fertilizer, so yeah, it probably has finished its job. Yep, that was Tim Allen's grunt. Now, there is a limitation on how frequently you can use the sounds, so people can't spawn them, and it costs you 1 point of currency. No, it did it. It went ar, 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 ar. It worked. It is probably with the music and my voice and everything, you probably couldn't hear it. Yeah, let me turn the music off. There we go. Maybe you'll hear them better. Swatting? Oh, you don't know what swatting is? That's where people wind up pretending that they report you to the police that you've kidnapped someone or something, and they use your address, and the SWAT team comes in with guns drawn and everything, throwing you on the floor and stuff like that. And of course, if you got dogs, the dogs are going to try to attack the person who just busted into the door. the police will respond by shooting the dogs, and here you never did anything wrong. It was someone who was pretending that you did something wrong, just as a joke. You can look it up on probably like Wikipedia or just Google or whatever to learn more about what swatting is, how much it costs police departments around the country, and about how they're actually trying to pass bills for very specific punishments for people who do it. And I am on the PC. I'm not using the Xbox. Oh my gosh, this controller is irritating me. I gotta get a different cable for it. Okay, potatoes. Potatoes. Potato. There should be more than enough potatoes. Let's see, what does it say? Jesse says that really sucks. Yeah, that is terrible that people do stuff like that. I have an Xbox 360 controller, but it's from Rock Candy, and the USB cable plugs in at the base of the controller as a micro USB cable. And what happens is, just like with your cell phone, how the USB cables sometimes get loose and fall out, well, the same thing is happening with the cable for this controller. So I need to go and get another cable to go put in it. I think I have another one around here somewhere, though. I'm just not sure exactly where. There we go. Nice and neat. Well, there we go. Let's try to do this from first-person view. Unfortunately, the Rock Candy controllers do not have a rumble function inside of them. So when I play things like the Batman Arkham series, I don't get the rumble effects when fighting. Probably would be better if I buy an Xbox named, Microsoft one, but they're like $50, and I have no idea whether or not the controller is gonna break. That the joysticks starts drifting and stuff like that. My other Rock Candy controller did that, and I had to buy a new one. And I figured, well, if I'm only spending $20 on them, that's not too bad if I have to replace them every 6 months. There we go. No, you came with me. You're supposed to go on there. There we go. Jesse says it's worth getting an Xbox One controller or a PS4 controller to stream with because you can hook them up with Bluetooth. Yeah, but then I gotta keep on getting batteries for them is the only problem. I already have a Bluetooth controller for my PC. Actually, two of them. One's 4.0, the other one's 4.1. I'll consider it, but the price is prohibitive. As I said, when I've looked at prices, they're $50 and up. Sometimes I've seen them in some places where it's like $80 for an Xbox One controller. And $20 sounds much better to me, especially since I'm on a low-budget fixed income. So, you know, I don't have a lot of money to spend. And when it comes to spending money, my fiance is the one that's best at that. Oh, they don't take batteries? Okay. What do you need, a charging station, or you can just plug a USB cable in them? Oh, I think I've overshot. Did I overshoot? No, I did not. There we go. You use the USB cable to charge them. Okay. Can you use them wired if you want to, or no? I imagine no. You have to unplug them when you want to use them. Fertilizer should be good. I won't need to top that off. Just come on, bring this in. There you go. Yeah, you can use them. Oh, you can use them wired too. Okay. Well, I'm just not sure about that price though. So it would be something that far off, not anytime soon that I'd get. You know, just like a steering wheel or something for this game. Those are like $200. Those are definitely nothing soon. No, no, I'm about to knock it off. Okay, good, 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 good. You know, I'm just going to leave you here for now. Come on, controller, stop it. Okay, now to go and take the truck out to the field. My turn signal on. Make sure the coast is clear. Get trucking down there. Oh, 223. I wish gas prices were that low still. That's the nice thing about using a pickup to transport things, is I'm able to do 60. While the tractors tend to be limited to about 25, 26. Sometimes 30. I think the tractors are out over here. Yep, there's field 11. And there is the fertilizer. It says it's done. Where is potato planter? Potato planter should be up on the right-hand side, I think. Yeah, there we go, up on the right-hand side. Okay. It's nice being able to get here quickly using the pickup truck. Though I suppose if I just drove the the tractor to the store, I wouldn't have had to spend all the time loading the pallets either. Or the time that I'm about to spend right now trying to line up the pallets as close to the planter as possible. Go load them on up. And it's not close enough. Gonna go turn around. Sorry, farmer whose field I'm driving on. Ugh. I'm doing bad at backing up today. Normally I do better. Okay, just slightly better. And the last one. Let me go and check my fields. Is there anything that still needs to be fertilized? Let's turn off plowing. Information is everything fertilized that needs to be fertilized. Everything that needs to be fertilized is fertilized. Everything that needs to be plowed is either plowed or being plowed. And now, what is still in the plowed state? A lot of stuff is still in the plowed state. So I can send the cultivator over to across the street to 5, which is going to be wheat, and get them cultivating that. It'll make it easier for the seeder. So over this way. And then the cultivator is the T7, New Holland T7. Fold up the cultivator. This is so dirty. Set up the follower. Is T7 following? It's following. And I believe the gate is just up ahead, I think. Yep, just up ahead. And field 5 is just down the street. Can I go in there? Get to field 5? Oh yeah, it's just across the street. Perfect. Okay, stop following. No, don't turn it off. Okay. We're going to use Courseplay because the AI helper is useless. Current position, automatic. We want 2 headland passes. We'll do it clockwise. The corners will be turn. 6 meter working with 5 generator course. Okay. And let's get going. Get back across the street over, was it here? Yes. And get going with my potatoes. I suppose in real life they would have just left that open there, because otherwise you're driving right over the potatoes you just planted. And that's no good. Whoops. Nope. Boost control over here. I still don't understand why this is having so much trouble with a worker to travel on this land. Maybe it's something about the potato planter. I really don't know. Oh, Ellie and I went to Halloween Horror Night along with my fiance last year, and oh, that was really fun. I'm not one for liking, scary things, just not interested in. But it was fun watching the two of them jump, especially my fiance. She was really getting really scared. But not able to go this year. Maybe next year we'll go again. Though I think the drive over to Halloween Horror Nights was even scarier than Halloween Horror Nights itself. Okay, it says I have 3 viewers. That's myself watching, my sibling Ellie is watching, and probably Jesse. So apparently I don't have anyone else watching right now, unfortunately. But that's okay. And they're all busy, they can't talk right now. So here I am, talking to myself. But that's okay. They did say they were going to be listening in the background. So I'll just try to keep it interesting. Ha ha ha! Me make something interesting, that's a funny thing. Yeah, I figured you were still here, Jesse. These potatoes aren't so bad. They're more of a not challenge, but more of a trouble to plant than the seeded crops are. But they're not that bad. I don't know how I'm going to feel about them when it comes to harvesting them, and I'm not using the big self-propelled thing, and instead I'm using the tractor tools. But we'll see then. We shall see. Okay, get this turned around. Get this piece of garbage turned around. Nope, I keep on missing the edge there. Let's see. I think I've ran out of things to talk about. I don't know what else to talk about. Let me see. Let me see. Well, I'm glad I'm finally getting something in the ground. It's only potatoes, but at least I'm getting something in the ground. Actually, come to think about it, wow, I really need these potatoes in today. So I better not stop to go and start another piece of equipment trying to do the wheat or something like that, because I got still a couple more days to be able to work on the wheat, but I don't have any more time to deal with these potatoes. I need to get them done right away. Trying not to drive on my neighbor's field. Because that in real life would get your neighbor angry. Oh, my fiance just came in and then went right back out again. It looks like she's busy on the phone. Hopefully everything's okay. Okay, I think the next thing I will do is the wheat and barley. I've been thinking about adding some placeable factories to this map. I was thinking of maybe going with whiskey or rum, or maybe wash potatoes and then selling the potatoes, you know, rather than selling raw potatoes. You know, that they're cleaned first before I sell them. I don't know, but tell me what you guys think. Also, another possibility is using the wheat to make flour and then bread and sell bread. But, you know, some sort of factory, so it's not just the farming. Because I kind of liked the factory work on the map that I had before. And this map doesn't really have any factory. The closest thing it has to a factory is that you can use spare crops and wood chips and stuff like that to make compost and sell the compost. But other than that, there's no real factories or production line making pallets, making turning your crops into products and then selling those products. Okay, I guess no one has an opinion. That's all right. But I'll just keep it rolling around there. It's not time for harvest yet, so I have plenty of time to come up with a decision. Okay, making some progress. Almost done. Almost have these potatoes in the ground. And it's 6:45 in the afternoon, evening. I'm actually making good time. Let's see, the cultivating and plowing is still being done. Massey Ferguson and the New Holland are running. 6M is sitting, just charging me, not doing anything, so I'm going to have to switch to that later. But let me get these potatoes completely done first. Oh, I'm driving on my neighbor's field. Would be nice if it had a programming hooks to be able to display um, graphics with inside the cabin, so that you could actually have the GPS literally on the monitors inside the cabin. That would be a pretty awesome thing. And then you can be sitting here in first person view and watching the GPS controls there and be able to use the buttons and everything. But unfortunately, they don't have that provided. I can't remember what I'm thinking of. I remember something where the hooks were provided for them to do something like that. I think I read that space engineers allowed people to do that. I can't remember. But then again, space engineers doesn't use Lua for modding. It uses I think it uses C#. Yep, I'm missing a row there. Close enough. Oh, sorry about hitting the mic. Put cruise control on. Drink some water. Again, sorry about that noise. It's my controller. Later today, I will have to go and find that USB cable. And I almost am done with this field. And it looks like it's getting a little bit darker. I think it might actually just about be about to rain, just as I'm finishing this up. Isn't that something? And since I'm not doing any other potato fields, I can bring the potato planter back to the farm and then switch to something else. And that is it. The potatoes are done. Hold up the planter. Take this on home. Oh, I can turn the GPS off. Let me go switch to the 6M down the other side of the field. Stop, driver. Let's see, where are we? We're off in the shed. You finished the fertilization, or did you run out of fertilizer? No, you didn't run out of fertilizer, did you? No. Yeah, this looks like it's fertilized. Okay. Gotta remember which way is the way out. Make my way down. So over there in that shed is where the 6M is. Let me drive the 8030 down closer. I think there is a gate straight ahead. I think. I want to say that there is. Between 11 and 7. No, I gotta go just west of 7 to get to the gate. So I gotta follow this street up here. Not the street, this dirt path. Okay. Let me go and get the 6M to go follow. And we're going to bring these 2 tractors back to the farm. Find some other things for them to do, while the other 2 tractors are cultivating and plowing. And away we go. Oh, it's starting to get dark fast. I don't know if that's because of it being 7:30 or because it's about to rain. Guess we'll find out soon. Okay, good. Here is the gate. It's just west of 7 is the gate. No, it's gonna hit my follower. Oh, he stopped for the follower. Oh, so they stopped for the follower, but they plow into me. That's nice. Okay, and I turn right up here. Wash down the potato planter and put it away. I have both this one. Up, that one's kind of blocked. Let me head on over to this one. Spray the stuff down. If it'll work. Barely cleaning it. Well, I guess it was really dirty. This thing is filthy. No, it was running around in the dirt, dragging through the dirt, so I guess it would get it filthy. Okay, let's go and park this. See, I'm going to try to do this first person, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to see. Ah! I hit the door. Let's try this one more time. Backing on up. I'm actually pretty good at backing up in real life, but In games? Nope. Come on. Let's go and turn around. Turn around, bright eyes. I know, I know. I better stop by singing or you're going to unsubscribe right now. Not subscribe, unfollow. Subscribe is YouTube, follow is Twitch. I know that, I know that. Okay, and where is Philip? Philip's stuck at the gate. And created a long line of traffic. Okay, what do we got? We got fertilizer in there. I don't have any way of getting the fertilizer out. And I'm done fertilizing for now, so let me go and bring this... I'll bring this here and use this one. Forgot which control to use. Okay, the plow. Well, that'll probably be cleaned off when it gets rained on, so I can probably ignore that one for now. This needs to be cleaned. And this is all cleaned up. So I guess sometimes you can have a forecast for rain and not really even have rain, unless it's supposed to rain overnight. Maybe that's what's going to happen. It's going to rain at night. This plow clean, because if I remember correctly, in seasons, things have a higher maintenance cost if they're dirty. So I don't want this to be dirty and cost me more money. I'll go and plant the solid fertilizer over it. Not plant. Plant, really. I'll go and park solid fertilizer trailer over here. Whoops, went the wrong way. Okay. Now let's see, that cedar requires how much? Cedar requires 180, and the 6M, how much does the 6M have? 155, so cannot run the cedar. Ow. What about the sugarcane planter? Definitely cannot run the sugarcane planter. Can run the Stilla, right? Yeah, I can run that when it comes time to fertilizing for that. Dog's having a bad dream. Okay, so the 8030, 235. It can run 235. Can it run the Planter for the sugarcane. Yeah, I can run that too. The 8030 can run anything. This, not so much. But what I do have an ability to do is to hook on the front loader. So even though the telehandler is back at the shop, I can still move those sugar... Oh, come on. I can still move the sugar cane pallets. Okay, got the front loader attached. And it is now 8 o'clock, so I need to send the workers home soon. Let them work just a little bit more before I send them home. They're getting paid extra, and I don't like that part, that they're getting paid extra, because that costs me money. SpongeBob, they're taking all of my money! Okay. See, I can't exactly see if I'm lined up correctly. And there comes the rain. Let me go and get out there and stop those vehicles that are running. Stop driver. Stop driver. Okay. That's it. They can't work anymore. Oh, that's right. This doesn't support just dropping it in on it. I have to have a tractor hooked up to it to tell it to load from the pallet. Let me back on up. No, I don't want fuel. There we go, we're filling up the sugar cane. Okay, we got the sugar cane mostly full. That might be enough. Guess I'm going to find out tomorrow. Oh, you know what? 10,000... I think I can find out by switching this to fertilize mode. Okay, fertilize and plant. Go here and click calculate seed usage. What's that for? Sugarcane. Yeah, so what's seed usage? Oh, not for field 11. Want it for field 3. Why is it not telling me? Oh, because I have to generate the course. Okay. Generate field course. No, because now it's not telling me. I don't know, I was hoping it would be able to tell me. I could have sworn it did before. I do have an app I can use, though. Go to the App Store. this sort of, it's not quite calibrated, but it does provide a little bit of information. Sugarcane. It says I'm going to need 28,000 liters of seed? No, like, maybe... That can't be right. That's ridiculous. Can't be 28,000 liters. No, those values must be wrong. Oh, I spent $3,000 on this app for nothing. That is very nice. And does it use solid fertilizer or liquid fertilizer? I think it uses solid. I was not going to use that. Okay, I got a third camera somehow. I don't know where that third camera is coming from. Okay, this planter is a little bit wider than I expected. Got to keep that in mind. Are those seeds or fertilizer over there? Those are seeds. I don't have any more fertilizer. Okay, back this up. I'm going to have to go and skip till morning, because there's nothing I can do tonight while it's raining.
Honey, got a major problem.
Okay, hold on. I've got to go and pause. I may have to actually end streaming. I don't know. I'll let you know later. But let me go and find out what's going on. Hello, I'm back. Unfortunately, even though my fiance is supposed to know better about these things, I've tried telling her about it. She got scammed by someone who called her, and they convinced her to go and log into someplace on her computer and then go to her bank and stuff. So she's messed up her computer. She's revealed her bank account information. I have her going to the bank right now for her to lock everything about her account down so they can't do anything. And then I've got to go and pull out a Linux disk, boot up into Linux, see what I can recover from a hard drive before formatting it. I just got one big mess that I now have to deal with. It's a really big. I think I'm going to be nauseous. I'm sorry. The stream is going to have to end abruptly now. I got all this to do. Jesse, Ellie, anyone else watching? I hope you have a good day, at least a better day than I'm about to have. But I'm going to have to stop streaming now. Have a good day.